Yeah, so I just have to finish up all the B-roll, and then after that, I can start the whole process of doing them. Ah! What the hell happened to you?
I can explain.
Okay, it's gonna be that kind of day. How could you possibly explain having grown like 2 times in size?
What? You were gone, the spider knife and I got to talking. He told me about this fancy new lubricant he's been using. He had a spare Ozempic needle, one thing led to another, some pivots came off, some injections happened, and now I'm the Squiddy-XL.
Okay, first off, you
talking to me?
You barely even have pivots, you chaotic spirit of sin and suffering and everything bad in the world, so don't begin to tell me about lubricant. And second, how could this possibly be any good for you?
Well, the Brandon clone said that I can flip shockingly well still, and that the sound I make is super loud and cool. And I'm way more efficient in the tasks I normally do. Like, instead of putting peanut butter on one sandwich, the Brandon clones put peanut butter on 3 sandwiches, all at the same time.
Really? That's the biggest benefit. A balisong shouldn't be used to put peanut butter on anything.
Am I a joke to you?
You are the most precious and delightful thing I've ever created in my entire life. But you're also designed to be horribly inefficient at every task that you could possibly do. But you were never supposed to be this way. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a call.
No.
Who I'm dialing.
No, please, no.
You know who I'm calling?
Oh, God.
Lucas.
Not Daddy.
Hey, Lucas. It's Brandon here. I hope everything's running well with Squid Industries. I have a Squiddy here that claims to be an XL model. Yeah.
Squiddy, Squid Trainer, Squiddy, Mako, Triton.
Oh, you guys made it.
Triton, Squiddy, Squid Trainer, made Matco.
Oh, and it's for sale on the website, like right now.
Tsunami Hydro, Squid Trainer, Mike.
Oh.
Squid.
No, yeah, I understand that you guys have sent us a lot of products to review, but I didn't know this was one of them. It's $200? The base model Squiddy is like $45.
Squid Trainer.
Told ya.
Man, this shatters my entire universe. What the hell is going on in here?
I can explain.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you can explain. Get back in your enclosure right now. This is absolutely ridiculous. Well, I just caught him talking to the Balisongs for the 3rd time this week. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, and of course, he was on the phone. Of course he was on the phone with Lucas, of all people. Hey, Lucas, I am really, really sorry about that. So, the words that I'm saying right now are actually the final lines in the weird Squiddy-XL opening skit that I decided to do. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
So, how do you review a product that has almost no merit to being given a proper and in-depth review to begin with? The answer? Don't. You don't. You make a wacky opening video skit and then explore the journey of whatever this feels like to flip. The Squiddy-XL is one of the largest commercially available balisongs in the world, made by one of the largest makers of commercially available balisongs in the world. The Squiddy line is one of the most popular line of balisong trainers ever, mostly because they're relatively cheap and they have a wide variety of models to choose from, and they don't look anything like a dangerous knife, which is something most balisong trainers can't even claim since the trainer blades more often than not have the same blade profile as the live blade. So while that certainly explains the increase in sales of the Squiddy, explaining the increase in size is another matter entirely. This actually isn't the first giant balisong that's existed. In the past, Squid made the Megalodon and the Juggernaut, but these were one-off projects that were never intended to be sold. They have brought them to every blade show since they were made though, and they are absolutely insane to even attempt to flip, but there are a lot of people that can do some pretty crazy tricks on them. At Blade Show 2023, we made a YouTube short about some of the huge balisongs Oak Forge has made. BRS usually has a huge one they auction off at each blade show, And there are various abnormally long balisongs from places like Atropos. But most of those are extremely expensive or very difficult to get a hold of. But the Squiddy-XL is also expensive, but it's not hard to get a hold of. It's just hard to hold. We already took a brief look at this in our Blade Show 2024 Squid Industries video where Will had an experience. Let me get this out of the way. The base model Squiddy is about 45 bucks. This is $200, which even for something as niche and absurd as this is a lot. These are made in smaller batches. The manufacturing, of course, has to be super tricky, and I'm sure the prototyping process was full of twists and turns, and I can't imagine they're cheap to ship either, because my God, just look at the freaking box compared to a normal Squiddy. Lord help them. But even with all of that, I would have loved to see like $125 to $175 price range for these. But I know the market's tough, things are crazy. We do have our affiliate discount link that's right here. Look at it beautifully. Caress my hands, it's so beautiful, wow. And that can shave off a fair bit of the price, but even then you have to really, really want something as crazy as this to spend even close to that kind of money. So this is obviously something that's priced to be a unique collector's item and not a great bang for your buck kind of situation like the base model Squiddy is. And considering these are 100% made in the United States, the manufacturing is genuinely impressive. Instead of using PVC plastic like the standard Squiddy, this uses high density polyethylene. And that supposedly makes it have a similar durability to a normal Squiddy, but also be way lighter than it would be if it was made with PVC. Now, of course, being way lighter means that it's 12 fucking ounces versus 2.5 ounces on the OG Squiddy and like 4 ounces on something like a Volt Pro. But expecting something this big to be light would be like expecting the United States to have a normal presidential election for once. There's a lot more to this than you would think though. The pivot screws are T27 versus tiny little baby T10 pivots, which are actually completely standard and not small at all. They're actually great on a stock Squiddy. And instead of metal weight pins at the bottom of the handles, it uses black acetol, which is the same material used in the Squiddy B handles and the Squiddy WH blade.
We are shills, we are shills, we are shills.
Have you been down there the entire time? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same exact thing as when we shoot in my office and you're down there the whole time. I don't see why this is different.
Okay, buddy, well, I got all the specs and opening stuff out of the way, so why don't you take that? What do you think of that, Will? It's scary, it's spooky, it's large. Yeah, die, yeah. Yeah, suck my dick. What are your initial thoughts on it?
Breaking my fingers is my #1 fear with this thing.
It is a legitimate concern.
It's a legitimate, like, like I'm telling you, if you mess up an aerial and like it closes hard enough on, like it could break your pinky.
Yeah, I think we gotta move all this stuff.
I think we gotta move the stuff.
Batman transition again.
Oh yeah, I guess that works.
Look at my beautiful office. How's the audio, Will?
This is the story of a girl. This is the story of a girl. This is the story of a girl. This is the story of a girl.
Once again, this thing is fucking huge.
Yes.
And it even looks huge amidst my whole office. You wanna know how big it is?
Do you wanna know why?
Here's the box. You wouldn't think the box
the same size
for the Benchmade Necron would be the same fucking size. The nipple for this is wider than an entire handle. Having this much freedom of movement is kind of scary. Ooh, yeah. Oh.
All of my flipping experience with this thing has been at Blade Show.
Yeah. Whenever you're doing a thumb rollover, you legitimately have to get your arm out of the way.
Yeah.
'Cause if you look, doing it normally, it just slaps your arm. Whenever you want to do a thumb rollover, it's so hard. You have to angle it in a way where it won't hit your fucking arm.
Oh, it's. I had it.
Oh, okay. We're getting some float. No, you suck.
It's
there. Yeah. Okay.
It's noticing how much longer each thing takes than I'm normally used to.
It feels like flipping in slow motion a little bit.
Wait, can it parabolic? This sucks. Okay, never mind. Oh my god.
Don't crack your skull. Actually, maybe do. We're filming.
Come on. Oh. And then oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just be your hype man. Oh, I got it. That was, oh, never mind. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's weird.
Ooh, wow.
Can I do an underhand?
God damn. Shit, this is how people react.
Now we're rocking.
Right? Oh, shit.
Now we're rocking and rolling, baby. Okay.
Ooh, that was good. Let me have a whirl.
Yeah, have a whirl.
I have done an aerial to Chaplin on it before.
Wow, it feels so threatening to be in the same
First
room.
try.
Wow, you got it. That
But so the trick that's terrified me is a twirl. A twirl on a normal balisong is just boop, and you get your fingers in it, and you're done, and that's it. This, you physically can't get your fingers around it enough to do it.
It is so threatening to be in the same room as someone who is flipping this.
Like, you can't even generate the momentum, but then you have to not let it crush your fingers. And that's what it takes. It's less so generating enough momentum, it's generating just little enough momentum
that you can stop
so that it doesn't crush your finger.
Oh my god, that was a pretty successful one.
I'm gonna try to do it.
Like, that was a pretty good
I'm gonna gas it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No.
Ah!
No.
Oh, I felt like you were gonna.
But you see, it's scary though, especially like just.
Ah! Oh, it hit me.
Oh,
in the
did it get
thumb.
you? Oh no. Okay, but no, wow, you're okay.
Fuck, that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
This is exactly how it sounds when he has sex, by the way.
God.
Oh. Okay, now throw it back. I can do it this time. I can do it. That wasn't smooth at all. Okay, that was meant to be a Chaplin and it wasn't, but we're still good. Here we go. Ready?
Oh,
ready?
yeah, sure.
Ready? If you can catch this, my God. The perfect combo.
Oh, fuck. It do choker fan.
It do the choke.
It do choker fan. It don't stop choker fan is the problem. I'm gonna attempt this. Protect your stuff.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay, so that's not what
I need to protect me too.
Protect your nards.
My nethers. I don't even know. Oh!
Arm chaps. Arm chaps.
Oh! I got one rotation. I can still aerial.
I love this. I genuinely.
Yeah, no, and that's what's interesting about it is like, you wouldn't really be able to do this with the other metal stuff that they've made.
No,
you
no.
could, but it's so much heavier.
No, this
like so much heavier. Yes, this is 12 ounces, but that's still way lighter.
I do want to make an argument for its value proposition, which is that we were given this by Squid Industries. I want to be very clear about that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I would pay for one simply for the novelty factor. Do I think that it is worth the price? No, not in a literal sense, but in like, this is such a unique experience because no giant balisong that has been made other than the oak forge stuff, the oak forge stuff could still hurt you if you like caught it wrong. Yeah. This is a complete no nonsense like trainer, and it's giant.
And it's even still technically TSA friendly?
Yeah.
Because Lucas took it through an airport when he came to Blade Show 2024, and it was just flipping it like in the terminal.
If somebody spent enough time with this, they could learn to flip as good with this as with a normal balisong.
Yeah.
And do tricks that you cannot do
like an entire arm. Yeah.
Daddy wants
there
a new
we go.
car. Holy crap.
What you've watched, what we specifically did for this video, was saving Will properly flipping this.
Yeah, I have
we
not
were doing it.
done this until now.
You watched him start doing a terrible job and then having just pulled that off in one attempt. I didn't have to learn how to specifically flip this.
Yes.
My flipping knowledge of everything else I know translates to it.
Yeah, you have to get used to how it moves, but if you know how to flip, you already know how to use it. That is wild. So there is some value proposition to it. The value of those other ones, the metal ones, sure, this is $200, but Lucas told me if they were going to sell those metal ones, it would be in the neighborhood of like $2.5 grand, if not more. Manufacturing something twice as large, because you're expanding every measurement by 2, you're expanding the volume by 4. So this is 4 times the amount of material as this.
Yeah. Yeah, when you do the math of it, it's like, okay, $200 isn't absolutely crazy. It's still a lot to pay. Of course, like I said at the intro of this video, it's like trying to give this an objective like review amidst other balisongs doesn't make any sense.
I think it's impossible.
Even if you were comparing it to other big balisongs.
Yeah.
And as we've seen, like again, from the buffness can flip it super well. Lucas can flip it like crazy. Like there's clips on their website of Lucas flipping it. It could be considered a war crime, the things that he does with that. Like it's insane. Because we're at a place of just market saturation in the balisong hobby. So it's like this kind of stuff, like, yeah, it's expensive. It's not hurting anybody outside of potentially bruising your finger every time you try to flip it.
Give me a couple months and I will get really good at flipping.
We have a couple months. Subscribe. Like it's actually kind of good.
No, it genuinely is. If you got one of these in the first drop at Blade Show, there is a chance that the sticker that is on it, I put there. Because when I showed up on Thursday, Lucas was like, hey, Will, do you want to help me with something? And I was like, yes, Lucas, I do want to help you with something. And he's had me sit down and put stickers onto a bunch of these things, and I enjoyed every bit of it. It was great.
But yes, thank you for joining us on this weird bit of an experiment of a video where you see Will and I just kind of shoot the shit for a little bit. Isn't
This
that
was
fun?
nice.
Isn't that great? Yeah, it's fun. Thank you to our lovely Patreon supporters who allow these kinds of videos to exist. Thank you to Squid Industries for, I guess specifically Lucas, after I like haggled him for 3 days, like, hey, you gonna give us a Squiddy-XL? You gonna give me a Squiddy-XL? Lucas, I hope this was worth it.
Thank you, Lucas.
I hope we're worth it. What, lunch is soon?
Lunch is soon.
Okay, yeah, let's go grab some lunch.
Cool.
All right.
Tails?
All right, let's cut. Check the gate. Camera cuts. All right, everybody, that is a wrap on the Squiddy-XL review. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Very much appreciated.